What's up, marker heads? It's Karen from Art by Karen E. Haley, and as you can see by all the stuff in front of me, I am doing a haul video. I recently purchased some art supplies off of themerryartist.com, which I know you guys have heard me talk about before. I'm just a huge fan of them. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just really like to purchase from them. They have really good prices on Copics, and after a certain amount, shipping is free if you live in the continuous 48 states. I almost said 98. We don't have that many states. Anyway, so yeah, once you purchase $90 worth of stuff or more, you get free shipping. And I live 30 minutes away, so things are shipped like really quickly to me, which is one of the reasons why I prefer to order from them. And so I'm just gonna get into it. Enough about the vendor. I'm gonna start talking about the actual products that I bought. So I got the Copic swatch book. It's kind of newer looking. I think that some other YouTubers have one of these. I think Bailey J has one, but it has a vine on it. I don't remember. Anyway, I picked it up. I have not colored into it yet. I just got this stuff. Like, I still have the box behind me, and I just opened it. I didn't want to do an unboxing because everything was packaged in really crinkly, papery, bubble wrappy, noisy stuff, so like, I guess I could have muted it and put music in, but I'm too lazy. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this stuff, because it's like there's only two things in here. So I got some charcoal pencil caps, because you sharpen charcoal pencils to a really long skinny point like this, and actually this one's kind of dull and I need to sharpen it again, but yeah, you use a blade to sharpen charcoal pencils. I don't know why they gave me a pencil sharpener, but anyway, so I ordered some caps to keep my leads from breaking, or my charcoal cores from breaking, because I use this easel here and things get kind of bumped around, and I just needed to keep them from getting broken. And also my son can occasionally get into things that he shouldn't, which, you know, he's a toddler. What do you expect? So yeah, I got some caps for my pencils. And I also got some more vine charcoal. I've been using Dollar and Rowney vine charcoal, which works really well. It comes in really tiny sticks though, so it's real hard to fill in large areas, and I like to use vine charcoal when I'm sketching my backgrounds in, because this is all for school. So what we do is we get our work to a certain point, submit it for the teacher to critique, and then we make changes. So if I need to make things, for instance, bigger, but I filled in the background, which we're supposed to do, well, it's a lot easier to erase vine charcoal than it is to erase compressed charcoal. And this stuff is much bigger than the Dollar Rowney stuff. Like, this is 3/4 of an inch square. They're thick and big, and I've been hearing a lot of great stuff about them, so I just thought I'd pick some up. And these are the sticks, which if you need a point, you can always use a sandpaper pointer thing, like one of these. Here, I'll grab mine over here. So yeah, this is a fresh one, so. But yeah, you scrub your charcoal sticks on that and it makes them pointy. So I just wanted to try this stuff out. And besides, it's from Eugene, Oregon, and I live in Oregon, and I just wanted to be kind of, I don't know, patriotic to my state or whatever. So yeah, and they're just in the lid that came with this thing here. Over here I have markers and some paintbrushes. I bought some watercolor paintbrushes because we've been doing media exploration in my illustration class, and one of the mediums that I explored that I tested out was watercolors, and I used a paintbrush that wasn't really meant for it, and so I decided I really liked working with it, and I picked up some brushes. So I got some Winsor & Newton brushes. I got a wash brush. I got a size 3 round, which is tiny. I thought they were going to be big, bigger than this. but they weren't. I'm not very proficient with brush terminology and things like that. This is a size 6. This is what I thought the 3 was gonna look like. And I thought the size 3, or yeah, I thought that the size 6 was gonna be much bigger than this, but I don't know anything about paintbrushes, so. And then this is a 1/2 inch flat, or 1/4 inch flat, which I knew it was gonna be this size because it says in the name that it's a 1/4 inch flat, so. Anyway, so those are the brushes I got. I'm not going to be doing big paintings yet anyway, so that's alright. And another reason why I got paintbrushes was because I've been watching a YouTuber named Hullo Alice. That's Hullo spelled Hullo, and then Alice. And she's a really enjoyable YouTuber to watch. She's very friendly and sweet and enjoyable to listen to. And she talks about the tools that she uses and all that stuff, and she did a really cool like little tour of her tiny little desk area. It's just so fun to watch her videos. I really like her, so I think you guys should check her out. So those are the non-Copic stuff that I got, well, besides the paper book thing. But then I also got some Copics and some Copic refills. I got 15 markers and 15 refills, but I didn't get refills for these. I got refills that I needed for some of those guys up there. So I got the colorless blender refill. I wanted the big bottle, but they didn't have any, so I just ordered the small one because I wanted my stuff to get here faster. I didn't want to wait around for them to get it back in stock. I got BV02 and BV04. RV69, which is one of my favorite markers, and like it died and I was like, no, I have to refill this like as soon as possible, so I got a refill for it. I got RV00, YR01, YR15, which is pumpkin yellow, and this marker my mom gave me for Christmas, and it was dead, like, from the store. She bought it from a store that was going out of business, and they didn't have much in the way of people that like to buy Copics, so they probably had that marker for a long time, and it just kind of crustified, so it doesn't work at all. So I'm just going to take the nibs out, put new ones in. Probably I'm going to soak the marker for a couple of days before I put new ink in also, and that'll just kind of help to decrustify it, because that's something that I've done in the past with markers that I haven't refilled for a long time. I got YG01, which is really light, like green. It's almost a greenish yellow, and it's a really bright color, so I just use it to blend things with, but I ran out of it, so I got some more. G07 is one of my first colors that I ever had, and it's also one of the oldest markers that I've had that has not been refilled. It's been like 6 years since I tried that marker out, and yeah, I just never bought the refill for it. So I just felt guilty about that, so I bought the refill. I don't even know if I'm ever going to use it, but I probably will. I probably just don't use that color because it couldn't, but anyway, I got G24. I used G20 and G21 a lot, but they're not very dark, and I wanted something just a touch darker. I got BG10 and BG49. You know, I love my blue-greens. I got B24, which is Sky, and I've replaced this color almost as much as skin tones. I've gotten refills for this marker quite often, so it's not surprising that that's in this haul here. I got B39, which is Prussian blue, and I got away with not buying this refill for a long time because I had one that was an original, and they hold a lot more ink than the sketch, and so I got away with using that color for a long time. And then, right around the time that marker died, my dad got me a sketch version of the same marker, and so that one lasted a long time. But now they're both dead, so I had to buy another refill for it, so yeah, that's why I got that refill. And here is my C8 refill. I've been really needing this. I really should have bought this before I did my Vanellope drawing, because I had to use the tip-to-tip blending method with my cool grays just to make her hair, and yeah, that like really would have made my life a lot easier to just buy the refill, but I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so let's see, up here are the markers. So I've done all the refills, I showed you all the refills that I got. So here I'm going to show you the markers. I'll just rotate this really quick. Except that now they're all upside down. So for my blue violets, I'll do those first. I got BV08 and BV29. And the lid BV29 makes it look like it's just a blue, but I think it's almost black, actually. I haven't tested any of these new markers out yet, so I don't have any, like, first impressions other than what the caps look like. I got R83 and R85. There are quite a few marker artists that have these two colors, and I think that I watched Bailey J use them recently, or maybe it was Miss Carrie J. One of the two used these two colors, and I loved them, so I was like, I have to have those, so I put those in my cart. Like, the first markers that I put into my cart were those two. For my blue greens, I got BG13 and BG96. One of my friends has this color. She let me borrow it, and I loved it, and that was a long time ago. And I've been having it in the back of my head as one of the markers I wanted to buy. And my old roommate Erin has, I think she has this marker, or maybe it's one of its family members. But this is BG96, which is Bush, and it is such a pretty color. It's just the kind of green that's almost, or it's just the kind of marker that's almost green but almost blue. It's kind of the color that I tend to make when I blend my markers, and I thought, oh, I think that this is just the marker for me, so I picked that one up. I have also picked up B45. My favorite Copic is B41, so I really wanted to have this marker because it's part of the same color family. I got also E15. One of my favorite browns is E13, and I wanted to buy the refill for it, but they were out of stock of that too, which is kind of unfortunate, and I could have just emailed them and told them that I needed one, and they would have supplied it, but I was impatient, and I wanted to get this marker. I was like, oh, it's an excuse to buy this marker because it's similar. Okay. So, yeah, I just picked that one up because I wanted it. Last colorful color, I got YR27. My friend Erin also has this marker, and she let me test that one out as well, and I have been thinking about it ever since, you know, oh, it's just a pretty, pretty color. I really wanted it, so I picked it up. Now over here I also have C0. I have all the other even cool grays. I get all of the even numbered ones, so when I get my grays. So I got all of the even neutral grays in this haul as well. I have N0, N6, N4, N2, and 8. Now I have N1 and N5, and those are ones my mom bought me. I probably wouldn't have picked those markers up on my own, because for some reason I like the even number ones. I don't know. But I do have them already, so I felt compelled to purchase the rest of the N's that I wanted. I've been doing a lot of value studies using my gray Copics, and I didn't like to use my warm grays or my cool grays, so I picked up some neutral grays. Just makes sense. I don't know. It just makes more sense to me. So anyway, that's all of the different stuff that I got in this haul. So I'm just going to put them all away. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really enjoy making this video. I love to watch haul videos, so I was like, oh yeah, I got all this stuff, I gotta tell people about it, so I don't know. I had a lot of fun showing you guys what I picked out. Now I'm gonna put it all away, and in a couple of weeks, probably sooner than further out, I don't know, sooner rather than later, I'll be doing a workstation tour, and I also am going to be uploading a collaboration video I'll give you guys a little sneak peek because I have it hanging up on my wall. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's that one right there. It's not a very big sneak peek, but yeah, so that's the half that I colored. And I had a lot of fun doing this collaboration. I did it with Grunge Cookie, and I'm going to be uploading that video today also, so keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll probably come out a little bit later than this one, but yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of fun doing this, and so keep your eyes open for the collaboration in the distant future. Well, more like the near future, but not super near. I'll be doing the workstation tour, and then I'm also going to be doing some sketchbook flip-throughs. I have the whole top of this dresser is covered in sketchbooks, so you can see that from there to like behind this little sign. It's all sketchbooks and notebooks, so all of the sketchbooks I'll be doing a flip through. And yeah, there's another one over there, that little sketchbook. It's empty. I just bought it recently, so yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure did. I'm really happy to kind of be back on YouTube, and I'll see you guys later.